Hello, hello, hello. Sir David the Bard, I'm coming to you from Kangaroo City again. Pay me, lay me, and ail me. Pay me, lay me, and ail me. Oh God, hear the words of my mouth. And my patrons. You can't be a patron if you don't pay. I think a patron... Do you have to pay if you're a patron? I think, anyway. Anyway, I thought I'd do another video today. I try not to go out the front door of my house because there's a big sign on me that said, if you're an asshole, please deal with me. There's always a way I can tell it's going to be a bar day. I decided to go out, and I'm driving around, and lo and behold, I get hungry. Yes, I still get hungry. And well, where am I going to go? And I thought, well, I think I may go to the Little Caesar. He's kind of chubby. I'll go over and see Little Caesar, not Big Caesar. So I'm giving him some free advertisement here because I'm going to kick him in the ass in the next couple of minutes. So I go over to Little Caesar's, and of course it's empty. The drive-thru is totally empty, but I swear, Jesus is a joker. He knows I'm going in there, so he always puts one car in front of me, and it's always the Relief Society president who's buying a separate pizza for 15 boys in her caravan. And they want a half of pineapple on one and a pepperoni here, and then they want the sausage over here and the bullshit over here. And I just turn my engine off because I know Jesus. He likes to play with me, and I have to sit there 15 minutes before she gets to the window. And when she gets to the window, then she's not happy with the order anyway. And she takes another 5 or 7 minutes to argue over that. So anyway, I finally get up, and they said, what do you want? And I said, well, I want that combo. And they said, we don't sell the combo on the weekends. And I said, why not? She said, well, we make more money selling the other stuff. I said, well, at least you're telling me the truth. I said, okay, I'll take the $5 special. Just give me a pizza with pepperoni and lots of cheese, and I'll just take the $5 pizza. It's okay, come on up to the window. I'm coming, I'm on my way. So I go up to the window, pay her $5, she hands me the pizza, and I pull out in the parking lot. That's my favorite place to eat, 2 or 3 blocks from where I buy this stuff. Not 1 block about where I buy this stuff. So I open the box up, and I reach in, and it's nice and hot and warm, and I try to pick a pizza out of the box, a piece of pizza, and it wouldn't come out. And holy shit, what's wrong with the pizza? How come it doesn't want to be eaten? Is it putting up a fight? I'm gonna win. All it has to do is look down and look at how big the bard is. They're gonna get eaten, so there was no reason to put up a fight. So I couldn't get that piece out, so I said, well, I'll get to another piece here. So I went over to another piece, and I started yanking on it, and it wouldn't come out either. And I said, now this is a team effort. They've teamed up against me. None of them will come out of the box. So I look underneath the pizza, and it hasn't been cut. I'm not kidding you. I've never had a pizza that's never been uncut. Now, if you've tried to eat a pizza that's uncut, it's a bitch. Because you pull the pizza apart, you can't eat it in a dignified, civilized way. It's kind of like a caveman eating a bison that you took down. Anyway, I thought, well, I'll try to satisfy myself. I'll eat the pepperoni. So I picked the pepperoni off it with the cheese, and it's hotter than hell, and it's burning my mouth and my fingers, and I go, God damn, it's going to be a bard day. I can just tell it's going to be a bard day. There's people out here that just are idiotic. So I said, well, I got a little bit of time on my hands. I'm going to go around and get another pizza that's cut properly. So I swing around to the drive-thru, and sure enough, Jesus jokes me again. There's another car, one in front of me, and it's the other dead mother who's buying for the Boy Scouts. So I have to wait there. Now the pizza's cold by the time I get up to the window again, and it's been like a 25-minute ordeal. She says, what's wrong? And I said, I'll tell you what's wrong. You didn't cut my pizza. She says, well, give it to me, I'll cut it. I go, God dang, that's not how you solve this problem. So she opens up the pizza box, and it looks like someone put the pizza in a blender. And she says, oh my. And I said, yeah, oh my. She says, well, we'll give you one to replace this. I said, no problem. I'll take it, no problem. So they take my pizza. At least I got all the pepperonis off of it, and I get a new pizza. So I drive over to my favorite place to park. I open the pizza box up, and I try to take the first piece out. It doesn't come out. It's the same damn thing. It's not cut. Now, I've learned a lot from Little Caesars, okay? I've learned a lot. There's a time and a place to put your foot down. There's a time and a place. If you've got the time, the money, and the place, you got to stand up for your pizza rights. And I decided I'm not going back a third time. I don't need to have another disorderly conduct charge. When I was born and I was in the labor room there, I came out and the doctor screamed, disorderly conduct. And I've been that way ever since. So I said, screw it, let it go, let it go. So I ate the pepperoni and the cheese off the other one, and I never got a decent pizza. So I let it go. Now, I've been thinking a little bit how that pizza's like the Mormon church. You know, when I got that box, it was so warm and hot, and I opened it up, it looked perfect. It looked perfect. They had cut the top of the pizza, but they didn't go all the way through. You couldn't separate the pizza pieces if they didn't go all the way through. The Mormon church is a lot that way. When you look at it on its face, it looks pretty good. Just try to get a piece out. I found out with tithing. You pay tithing in the Mormon church, and you're supposed to have the windows of heaven opened up and give you blessings that are so great you can't even receive them. Well, I paid tithing for like about 45 years, and I never had the windows open up and get me anything except 10% deduction out of my pay. That's all I got. I never got any blessings. And it was not like the pizza. You kind of start yanking on it to see where are the blessings, and they weren't there. So what do? You complain to the tithing man and the pizza man. They say, we'll give you another chance. Is something wrong with you? That's why you didn't get blessings. Something in your life that's not right. Because all the rest of us got to cut pizza. We all got blessings. And God dang, maybe there is something wrong with me. So I gave it another 10 or 15 years, paid my tithing, and at the end, I just got a 10% discount on all of the things that I could have bought my kids. I lost 10% of my money. So anyway, the pizzas reminded me a lot of the Mormon church. It looks good on top, and if you eat the pepperonis off of it, that can't be too bad. Most of the people are pretty decent people, but I knew it was going to be a bad day when I couldn't get the pizza out of the box. So anyway, I want you to have health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in loins and sinews, power and priesthood be upon me and upon my posterity, through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. Pay me, lay me, and ail me. In fact, ail me first, and then pay me. I paid Little Caesar for 2 pizzas. Well, I paid for 1 pizza, and I got 2, but neither one of them I could eat, so I had to go and get something else to eat. So anyway, I wanted to let you know, Little Caesars, you got to be careful. You got to be careful of. They may not cut the pizza all the way. I think I'm the only person that's ever gotten a pizza that wasn't cut. Great big old pizza. None of it could be cut and eaten. So anyway, you have a good day. Thanks. Appreciate you. This is the Bard signing off and getting out of my big fancy, comfortable chair. Yes.